Here's a fact that'll blow your mind. 73% of RS3 owners who upgrade their wheels end up with vibrations, rubbing, or worse. Why? Because they treat wheel fitment like a guessing game instead of the precision science it actually is. Today, we're diving deep into exactly what wheels fit your Audi 8V RS3. I'm talking bolt patterns, offsets, tire sizes, brake clearance, everything you need to transform your RS3's stance without turning it into an undrivable nightmare. We'll cover stock specs for every model year, the most popular aftermarket setups that actually work, and the aggressive fitment limits before you're cutting fenders. Plus, I'll show you real builds with exact specs so you know what's possible. Let's start with what Audi gave us from the factory. Every single 8V RS3 from 2015 to 2020 uses the same bolt pattern, 5x1 12mm with a 57.1mm center bore. That smaller bore is crucial. It's not the 66.5 that bigger Audis use. Get this wrong and hello vibrations. The 2015 to 2016 pre-facelift RS3 came with 19x8-inch wheels at ET49 offset, wrapped in two 35/35R19 tires. But here's where it gets interesting. Audi offered an optional staggered setup with wider 255/30R19 fronts to combat understeer. Yeah, wider fronts on an all-wheel drive car. The wheels were 19x8 IVE ET33 up front, standard 1988 ET49 in the rear. The 2017 to 2020 facelift kept similar specs but added more aggressive options. Some came with 19R885 ET46 fronts and 19.8 ET42 rears. That's right, ET42 from the factory. This black optics package pushed the wheels 7mm further out for a flush stance without any mods. Here's the key takeaway. Audi's offset range spans from ET53 down to ET42 from the factory. That gives us a baseline. If Audi engineers were comfortable with ET42, we know that's safe territory for mild modifications. Now for the fun stuff, aftermarket wheels. The most popular OEM Plus setup is 19x Greif with offsets between ET35 and ET45. This gives you more width for meatier tires while staying reasonably flush. Take the BBS CIR in 19885 ET42. It's a direct bolt-on that clears the massive brakes and sits perfectly in the fenders. For tires on 8.5-inch wheels, you've got options. The stock 235/35R19 works, but why not upgrade? 245/35R19 adds grip without drama. Want maximum traction? 255/30R19 fits perfectly on 8.5-inch wheels. One owner running new speed RS142 wheels at 19.825 ET45 with 25/30R19, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires report zero rubbing after removing one fender liner screw. That's it, one screw for significantly more grip. Track enthusiasts often drop to 18-inch wheels for more sidewall and cheaper tire options. The go-to spec is 18x9 ET45. New Speed's RSE52 in this size weighs just 19 pounds and clears the big brakes easily. Pair them with two 45/40R18 or two 55/35R18 tires, and you've got a serious track weapon. Here's where wheel shopping gets interesting and expensive. Quality flow-formed wheels like those New Speeds run about $400 each. BBS CIRs? Try 800 plus. Want fully forged like HRE or Volk Racing? You're looking at $1,000 to $1,500 per wheel. But remember, these are literally the only things keeping your 400 horsepower missile connected to the road. Want to push the limits? Let's talk aggressive fitment. Without any fender mods and stock camber, you can fit 9-inch wide wheels at around ET42 with 255 tires. That's essentially flush. Any more and you're asking for trouble. The magic happens when you start modifying. Remove that front fender liner screw, roll the fender lips, add some negative camber, and suddenly 19x9.5 ET45 with 255/30R19 becomes possible. One AutoZine member confirmed this exact setup works with just minor tweaks. The absolute limit on stock fenders? I've seen 19x10 ET40 in the rear, with 265/30R19 tires after serious fender work and -2 degrees camber. Up front, 10-inch wheels simply don't fit without wide fenders. Physics has limits, even for German engineering. Now let's talk rubber. For street performance, nothing beats the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. Available in all common RS3 sizes, they transform the car's grip and feel. Expect to pay $300 to $350 per tire, but the improvement over stock Pirellis is dramatic. Continental's Extreme Contact Sport offers similar performance for slightly less money. Track junkies need stickier stuff. Bridgestone RE71RS in 255/35 R18 will absolutely transform your lap times. Even stickier, Yokohama A052, but they'll last maybe 4 track days before showing cords. For all-season capability, Michelin Pilot Sport. All-season 4 in 245/35 R19 keeps you mobile year-round without completely sacrificing performance. Sometimes perfect fitment requires spacers. Maybe your wheels barely touch the calipers, or you want that extra flush look. Quality hub-centric spacers from H&R or Eibach are the only way to go. 5mm spacers often work with stock bolts, but anything thicker needs longer hardware. Here's a pro tip. Many RS3 owners run 8mm spacers up front and 12mm in the rear on stock wheels. This simple mod transforms the stance for under $200. Just remember to re-torque after 50 miles. I've seen wheels come loose from skipping this step. Lowering changes everything. Drop your RS3 an inch on H&R springs, and suddenly that perfect fitment starts rubbing. Why? Less suspension travel means wheels hit the fenders sooner. But lowering also adds negative camber, which can actually help by tucking the tire tops inward. Coilovers give you more control. KEW or Bilstein units often have slimmer spring perches, actually increasing inner clearance for wider wheels. Plus, their stiffer spring rates mean less compression travel. One owner fits 18x10 ET34 with 275/35 R18 tires on Bilstein Club Sports. Impossible on stock suspension. Time for the painful truth. Common mistakes that'll ruin your day. Number 1. Wrong hub bore. The RS3 needs 57.1mm, not the 66.5 that bigger Audis use. Skip the hub rings and enjoy steering wheel vibrations at highway speeds. I see this weekly. Mistake 2. Assuming wheels from other Audis fit. Someone tried RS5 wheels with ET26 offset. Sure, the bolt pattern matches, but ET26 versus stock ET49? That's 23mm of poke. Hello fender damage and possibly illegal depending where you live. Stretching tires is another disaster waiting to happen. Mild stretch like 245 on 9.5-inch wheels? Fine. But I've seen people try 225s on 10-inch wheels. On a 400 horsepower all-wheel drive car, that's a D-beating incident waiting to happen. Don't be that guy. Here's the big one. Cheap replica wheels. That $600 set of fake Volks might look good on Instagram, but when one cracks at 90 miles per hour, the RS3 weighs 3,400 pounds and makes serious power. Don't trust your life to mystery metal. Quality wheels have load ratings and certifications for a reason. So where do you get proper wheels? For custom-forged options with exact offsets, threepiece.us is the go-to. They specialize in building wheels to your precise specs. Need 19x9. ET43 to clear your big brake kit? They'll make it happen. We're talking proper consultation, not just picking from a drop-down menu. Threepiece.us works with top forged manufacturers. We're talking Volk, HRE, BBS forged, Forgeline. Yeah, custom forged sets start around $3,000, but you're getting wheels built specifically for your RS3's needs. No guessing, no hoping it fits. They know these cars inside and out. Let's look at real builds. This gray RS3 runs 18x9, ET45 new speed, RSE52 wheels with 245/40 R18 Pilot Sport 4S tires on H&R springs. Total investment? About $2,800 for wheels, $1,200 for tires. Zero rubbing, perfect daily driver stance, and those 18s actually improve ride quality. Want aggressive? Check this out. 19x9.5. ET45 Forgeline wheels with 255/30 R19 tires. The owner removed the rear fender tab and dialed in some camber. Result? Flush fitment that handles business without rubbing. Cost? Around $5,000 for the forge lines, but look at that stance. The extreme build? 18x10 ET34 front, ET40 rear with 275/35 R18. Yokohama A052s all around. Bilstein coilovers, -3 degrees front camber, rolled and pulled fenders. This thing destroys lap times but required serious commitment. We're talking $6,000 plus in wheels and suspension plus bodywork. Let's break down the costs. A solid street setup with quality flow-formed wheels, performance tires, and maybe some spacers runs $3,500 to $5,000 total. Want forged wheels and track tires? Double that. Add coilovers and you're approaching 10 grand. But here's the thing. Proper wheels and tires completely transform how your RS3 drives and looks. The safe play? 19X 8.5 ET45 with 245/35 R19 tires fits without drama. Want flush? 19x9 ET42 with 255/30 R19 and remove that fender screw. Going crazy? 19x9.5 ET45 is about the limit on stock fenders. Remember, every RS3 uses 5x112 bolts and 57.1 center bore. Get hub rings if needed, use quality spacers if required, and always buy proper tires for your driving style. Most importantly, avoid those common mistakes. Check hub bore, verify offset, don't overstretch tires, and please, no cheap replicas on your 155-mile-per-hour pocket rocket. Your RS3 deserves better, and so does your safety. There you have it. Everything you need to know about RS3 wheel fitment. If you're ready to pull the trigger on custom wheels, check out threepiece.us for expert guidance and perfect specs. Drop a comment with your current setup or dream wheel combo. And if this saved you from making an expensive mistake, that subscribe button is right there. Until next time, keep those wheels turning and those turbos spooling.